And what's up, everyone? This is France over here from Nintendo and PlayerSense.com, and we have another episode of the Xenoblade Chronicles X show. And this one is a big one because Famitsu had a massive interview with the game's producer Tetsuya Takahashi, and he revealed so much information. I'm on hype overload. This is like the most hype I've been, oh my gosh, for a game in such a long time, probably since Smash Bros, which wasn't that long. But anyway, big information, a lot of stuff, gamepad usage, hours as far as gameplay time, location details. We're going to go through all of it, so let's go ahead and not waste any more time and get right into it. So Mira, that is the name of the planet that you were on, the new Earth or the new location you're going to. Mira is 400 kilometers, which is about 5 times the size of Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii's world, so that is massive. Takahashi's final check for playtime for this game was over 300 hours. So now there's also going to be something called Union Sound. It sounds like something like fractions for quests. So there's various fractions that you can join. They say that there's 8 of them total. Depending on what fraction you join, the side quests actually change depending on which one. So good stuff there as far as playtime, and the fractions, love the variety, really cool. So here's another cool thing, the Pathfinder. There's, oh, this is actually naming the actual fractions. There's Pathfinder, there's Interceptor, Land Bank, Avalanche, Arms, Testament. There's all sorts of different ones, so really cool stuff. Of course, you can get the full breakdown on PlayerSense.com. I'll have that in the description below. Many options for players to customize their avatar. We have a guy that did avatar design. He talks about that. Some famous voices, actors are providing their talents to Xenoblade Chronicles X for the avatar too, so your own character that you'll be using. That will be announced on the Xenoblade Chronicles homepage later. Gamepad integration shows character locations and quests. You can warp to previously visited areas with the gamepad, so fantastic gamepad usage. The use of the cross has implications for the online functionality. Woo, baby, that's what I want to hear more of. And not a standard online game, more loosely connected. Not really sure what that means, but anyway. About 90 songs in the game. Xenoblade had one vocal song at the end, but Xenoblade X has many vocal songs, many for an RPG in the standards of that. Sawano has involved in all aspects of the music. Battles are faster paced and more actiony than Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. There's no healers. Healing is done by a new system called Soul Voice. There's actually 4 people per party, not 3. A lot of the videos that you've seen, there's been 3 people running around fighting and stuff like that, or 2 at the very beginning, but you'll actually be able to have 4 people in your party, which is really cool. Definitely like that. You control one character, AI controls the rest, so it's not like you can just, like, I don't know, you'll probably be able to switch between each character maybe, but you do only control one character at a time. More unique monsters and equipment than Xenoblade, that's a given. Xenoblade was a traditional RPG, whereas Xenoblade Chronicles X is a more open world RPG. Xenoblade was linear. Despite having a big world, it was still linear, they say. Xenoblade Chronicles X will get side quests from different places and have more freedom. So a lot of information to break down there, but I'm not going to do that because that's going to take forever if I do. What I am going to do is move on to some more information that we actually got from this interview, this massive interview. And so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So you can add scars, so more customization stuff. You can add scars or beauty spots to faces in the character creator. In New Los Angeles, there would be 4 main areas: Blade area, industrial area, commercial area, and residential area. The main character joins Blade and takes part in groups of various activities. In order to search for human pods scattered around Mira, you have to expand the information system called the Frontier Network. If you establish a data probe, the data of the surrounding area will be added to the system. Data probes can be established in spots called Frontier Network Spot. A pillar of light helps locating these Frontier Network spots. Frontier Network info can be seen on the gamepad, so another good usage of the gamepad. Map info includes player location, quest, target area. Can warp to already visited places, really good. Although the gamepad normally works as a terminal, the game can also be played on the gamepad screen, so that's off TV play confirmed. The activities of Blade are separated into 8 different divisions called unions, which we did discuss earlier. Available tasks differ depending on the union you join. The player can freely choose which union to join. Players can also enter a different union after the initial decision, so you can possibly just do all the quests and all the different unions and get all the rewards. So yeah, that's what I want to do. The Pathfinder, which is the union for pioneers, is responsible for establishing data probes, expands the frontier network. Interceptor, responsible for suppressing native life forms, guards research teams, and rescues citizens. Avalanche, Interceptor protects while Avalanche attacks, suppresses dangerous creatures. Testament, search and collects the wreckage of the white whale, also looks for things left behind in battlefields. Colpidin goes to various places of Mirror to do research and collect materials. Land Bank searches for Mirror for stocking up on resources in order to maintain the daily life and import task to gather minerals. Arms helps the arms company develop weapons and like dolls. Companion helps the civilians of New Los Angeles, does almost anything as a task, vary from arbitrary quarrels to finding lost cats. So it's really cool. I like that because depending on which one you join, that's going to provide a lot of different mission variety and all sorts of that nature, and that's really good because a lot of times in Xenoblade Chronicles it seems like everybody was just kind of giving you the same fetch quest, the same fetch quest, the same fetch quest over and over in Xenoblade Chronicles. But with Xenoblade Chronicles X, depending on which faction you join, you can actually have different types of tasks that you do. So if you don't feel like doing kind of those like mundane fetch quests, you know, you probably don't want to join the companion one because that's going to be helping civilians and all that. So I really like how they do that. The gamepad integration is fantastic, so you'll be able to warp to different places using the gamepad. Item inventory management, being able to see beacons, that's the way the gamepad's supposed to be used, and this is the reason why Nintendo needs to make more RPGs, because RPGs are the best way to use the Wii U gamepad. That has already been proven. Not necessarily an RPG, but The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, the usage of that as far as items and your map, that was fantastic. I tried to go back to using the classic controller, could not do it, needed to use the Wii U gamepad. Even games like Deus Ex, Human Revolution, those games, stuff like that are good for the Wii U gamepad, so you don't have to constantly be pausing. You can easily see where the map is and really have all that stuff, detailed information as far as item management and stuff like that. And really the only games or genres that really do that really well is RPGs. The gamepad is suited for RPGs, so I'm really glad that they're taking advantage of it. Also, off TV play is really good for some of that late night grinding. You don't feel like sitting in your chair, you know, you want to just lie down in your bed and do some grinding. Perfect for off TV play. Put in those headphones right in the Wii U gamepad and have at it, have fun. So really excited that they do have that feature, because it is an important feature in my opinion to have, especially with a long RPG like this where grinding is probably going to be necessary to beat the bigger monsters in the game. So really looking forward to that. So much information, so much stuff to go over, but I'm probably sure I'm going to have like a live stream where I talk about this and I get you guys' questions as well and talk about the game even more. A lot of good stuff to go over, a lot of different information. Let me know what you guys think. How hyped are you guys on a scale of 1 to 10? I think my hype meter is like a 15. There was so much good information here, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys and just to get this game. It's coming out very soon, and I will be getting a Japanese Wii U so I can show this game off to you guys, even though I don't know what I'm doing, but I do have somebody that knows Japanese that can possibly help me if he gets time. So I will be getting this game in April, so you guys will be able to see it soon. Basically wraps it up for this episode of the Xenoblade Chronicles X Show. Make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. It really helps me spread my content across YouTube when you do so. Also make sure you hit that subscribe button if you like the content, because here you're going to get all sorts of different shows based on Nintendo's IPs. Plenty of great content right here on P Nintendo and on PlayerEssence.com. Make sure you check out the description below. That'll take you over to Player Essence, to where you can get all your news, reviews, trailers, tips and tricks, and plenty of other great content on gaming. All right then guys, thanks again, and we will see you for the next episode. Peace.